Hello everybody, and today we're going to be doing some Unreal. Yes.
Are you having
delicious indeed. I love this game.
Are you having an orgasm over there, Gungeon, or are you okay?
I was just telling
Prisoners
Adam
849
about this amazing food which I'm having. It's a crumpet. Butter.
Sorry, that every time you say that word, it just sounds so stupid coming out of your mouth.
You know, you really need an audio recorder, Adam. Because, I mean, everything that comes out of your mouth is either stupid or completely inaccurate.
So, I just randomly died in this game. I have no idea why.
So, if you don't mind me asking, Structor, how old is this game?
Oh, it's from 1998, same year as Half-Life.
Good, oh merciful Christ, it's older than all of us.
It's prettier than you.
Well, Halo is only from 2001, so that's
it's
like
also
a 3-year
pretty ugly.
difference. But yeah, anyways, this is one of my favorite shooters.
Also, I don't know if you've heard, but the Gungeon has recently decided to quit the channel because of his stupid voice.
I just messed something
No,
up.
I said we're gonna kick out Adam out of the channel. It's gonna be all Gungeon from here on. Maybe
Excuse me.
So yeah, Unreal guys, anyways.
I know how unreal that is, but I mean...
Oh, shut
just
up.
put things in a tournament and figure out who comes on top.
Yeah, some great puns here from our friend the Gungeon. Anyways,
Actually,
Adam I don't think has ever played this game.
I've played the tournament version, but not the actual game, no.
Yeah, but
speaking of speaking of this, the fact that you're playing Unreal reminded me that this year they're remaking Quake, and they're doing something called Quake Champions, which seems fairly interesting. I mean, they're rebooting a series that started in the 90s, and that
yeah,
worked
and they
really
rebooted
great.
Doom this year as well.
Yeah,
In a similar manner.
Bethesda's doing really well when it comes to the reboots thing.
okay, I have to say, the new Doom, I haven't been able to get my hands on it yet.
I thought you had it already. And you
I had all the old Doom.
Oh,
But,
you lied to me then. You're a terrible person.
it takes one to know one. But, I've been waiting so hard to get my hands on Doom, new Doom.
How do you wait hard? I don't understand.
He's been anticipating a lot, I suppose.
Doom's been a little striptease.
Come on, the game's not that good. I know it's good, but come on, it's not that good.
If you played the original Doom, you know it's an arena-style shooter, as well as Halo 2.
Halo's not an arena-style shooter.
Oh yes, it is.
No, it is not.
As well as Quake and
What exactly? Can you define what a arena-style shooter is?
I'll look it up since I have.
a arena-style shooter is. It's hard to define.
Well, yeah, the single-player campaign of Unreal is very similar to Half-Life, and that's like
fast-paced,
very story-paced and such.
It's a fast-paced game that is a very which is in an arena. Like,
well, the shooting itself is very fast-paced.
The official term is a very fast-paced game based around essential core elements, be it story or classes. Yes, story or classes. I suppose Halo could count, but I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, Halo's pretty similar to Unreal. The only most major difference with it is probably the level design and the shooting.
Not to mention the story is drastically different too.
Well, the way it's delivered is different, yeah.
So
Halo's delivered more like a movie, and I'm not quite sure.
Halo uses a lot more cutscenes. Unreal is a bit more vague, and it's you have to like look for details in the story in order to
the new Doom
figure it out.
One game that does that horribly is Dark Souls. They're notorious for not telling you anything about the story besides the opening 2-minute cutscene, and then they just slap you in the world and say, "Go figure out the fucking story for yourself."
Well,
yeah, but there's enough story to figure out in Unreal, I think.
From somebody who actually plays Dark Souls.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, I have Dark Souls Prepare to Die.
Well, yeah, you have the first game, and you don't have any other prior experience with the series. I, at least for other people, know a lot about the intricacies of how Dark Souls works. And just to say this again, because I'm going to reiterate it again, you're playing the fucking game wrong. You don't know how to dodge roll properly. Even though it's slow, it gets you out of the wave danger so quickly that it's become a trope in the series. Everyone knows that that's how you're supposed to play the game.
To be fair, I have a horrible time playing the game because it's really, really hard. Because I got the hardest installment in the entire series.
And whose fault is that?
I thought it was the first installment. So of course that's why I got it. I want to know the story. And the first 2-minute cutscene?
What story?
The first 2 minutes is beautiful. And I found out something about the story in the second area. It's very hardish to find. But the story in the first 2-minute cutscene, it could be made into a movie.
But it won't be because From Software is stupid. And most likely doesn't have the budget to do something like that.
No, but it looks beautiful.
I'd say Halo still looks better.
So, by the way,
seen Prepare to Die.
The reason, one of the most major reasons this is one of my favorite shooters, by the way, is for the music. That's sort of ironic, but yeah, that's one of the best things about this game.
Not the incredibly amazing AI, no, the music.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good too. The AI is really something that they worked on in this game.
I'd say
the AI.
Actually, I'd say the game from that era with the best AI would have to be Morrowind. They had something called the Radiant AI system, which meant the NPCs actually walked around and did their own thing. They went to their jobs, they ate, they slept.
I don't think you know when Morrowind came out.
What do you mean?
Morrowind...
It came out in...
2002.
That's only 3 years after the release of...
The best game, of course, with the best AI, in 1998. Has
so
to
we're gonna find this jump
Skyrim
scare over
Prepare
here.
to Die edition. Now, you gotta understand, Skyrim came out around that time. That's why so good.
Excuse me, but I don't sound like Donald Trump.
Not to yourself, you know.
No, I didn't do that jump scare part
What I meant was it was one of the first early video games that had a Radiant AI system. That's all I really meant to say. It's one of the best. It's one of the best AI systems I've seen in a game. They actually recycled that same system for Oblivion, Fallout, and Skyrim with, of course, upgraded graphics. They kept the exact same code. All that I did was add some more animations to it.
Well, from what I've seen of the new Doom, what I've seen from it is that they actually increased the AI so that now the imps actually run away from you to throw their fireballs.
But
And when you actually get close to use like a shotgun or anything, they will actually hit you and then run. They will dodge. They will actively dodge all of your bullets.
That sounds fairly simplistic.
It's not when you see it.
I mean, grunts in Halo will actively dodge your grenades, will actively run at you if you stick them with a grenade. Elites will actually, if you get them with a grenade, they will charge at you and try to kick at you and pummel you until your shields are down. That way when the grenade goes off, you die.
And also, for each enemy in Doom, the AI is different. There are some... I know, but some games recycle the same AI for each enemy.
Some games, but that's very rare, especially nowadays.
Call of Duty. Battlefield.
Well, in their defense, they are not trying to be innovative. Dark Souls has completely unique attack animation.
For the bosses,
dang it, I didn't make a quick save anytime soon. That's something you gotta learn to do in this game, by the way. There's no auto-save feature. You gotta do it all with quick saves.
You gotta scum save.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
sort
gotta
of do, but it's the only real thing you can do in a game like this. So, yeah, that's what I do in this game like this.
Mountain Blade recycles the same AI, but to be fair, there's not much difference in any of the characters.
Same can be said for the Call of Duty series.
But Call of Duty actively, to my shame, I've played quite a bit of it.
They're not badly made games, and they do have.
They're not.
And they're fairly fun, and they're pretty intriguing and pretty fun to play.
But my problem with them is that there's nothing there that the AI is so similar. You can predict what the AI is going to do, and you don't have to take like any damage. You can go through the entire game without getting a single hit on.
No, that's just
on yourself.
Not how the game works.
You haven't played it.
I have played all of the Call of Duty games extensively.
I've played Call of Duty.
All of them. I mean Modern Warfare 3. That's one game. The others are really great
also,
and have amazing telling stories. Not to mention, the Modern Warfare series is one of the best first-person shooters, military first-person shooters I've played. Mainly because
can it beat Unreal?
Yes, actually, I think it can.
Well, it won't run on my PC, so too bad.
Hey,
I'm just kidding, actually. I do have quite a decent gaming PC.
Because you're
what's
actually...
your graphics card?
now.
What?
What's your graphics card?
970.
That's fine.
GTX 970.
Going for
Yeah, it's awesome.
actually...
You should buy one.
I probably will in Black Friday. On Black Friday.
It's so far away.
I know.
It's not the end of summer yet.
970 will probably be like around 200 or so by that time.
I know, and on Black Friday. Think what the 1070 could be.
You're going to get trampled if you try to go anywhere on Black Friday.
Well, he's probably gonna buy it online. I mean, like
exactly.
smart people do.
Sure. Most malls on Black Friday turn into a scene out of World War Z.
That's why you don't... Well...
Oops. I am playing on hard mode, by the way.
Wait, you have seen that movie, correct, Gumjin?
Yes, and I didn't very much like it, but... It was still... I didn't like it, but it was a fun film.
What was wrong
I found one
with
of the friendly guys, by the way. These guys actually help you out.
What?
I don't like Brad Pitt.
That's your whole reason for disliking the film.
I did say it's a fun film, and for me, that means it's actually a decent film. I mean...
The R-rated cut that they have on Netflix is fucking amazing. Sorry, not unrated.
Waterworld?
Unrated cut.
Have you seen Waterworld?
Yes, it's one of my favorite
It's a terrible, terrible movie, but it's such a fun movie to watch.
Terrible movie, how? Sure, it has an out there concept, but it was
plot holes, filled with even more plot holes.
like what?
Like, why doesn't the guy actually just kill the villain as soon as the villain appears instead of hailing between the legs running? And he could have saved everybody. And why does the
Those
mother?
By the way, are we doing a video about Unreal? I sort of forgot at this point.
I guess we went into our normal conversation. So yes, please explain to us Unreal.
Wait. Isn't this how most of our videos go? Normally you don't complain when we derail and go completely off topic when it comes to playing a game.
Yeah, but this is Unreal. This game is awesome. It demands your attention.
Excuse me, but I've been trying to get us to actually focus.
Hey, how did you like Suicide Squad? It was amazing, wasn't it?
Very good. I love the soundtrack, the acting was perfect, the characters were cast really well. I actually
think that has a great soundtrack, Unreal.
But like I said, great soundtrack. Really
I am
good
actually
characters.
gonna go buy that movie as soon as it comes out on DVD.
I might actually buy it too, 'cause that was really good. I don't often buy DVDs, like, ever.
It was a DC's... I would have to say it was DC's...
Best.
No, it's not the best.
Well, best live action.
Best live action film, but it is also probably it was probably DC's reaction to Civil War.
How?
Or what it should have been.
How is it their reaction to Civil War? It
They were-
is so unrelated and is... They're not even remotely similar in concept.
No. You know how usually when Marvel comes out with a movie, DC comes out with a movie that competition?
DC did it first. DC came out with Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah. We're not including that.
Why?
Okay. I thought it was... okay. The commonly agreed upon opinion is that it's terrible.
Well,
personal
in my opinion, it was okay.
It was a good film for a DC live action film. It was pretty exciting, but it was also extremely boring.
It also, but okay, the main reason I don't like it as much as I normally would is because of how much they betrayed the comics, how much they changed. With Suicide Squad, it worked because not a lot of people know a ton about these characters besides Harley Quinn, and they kept her origin basically the same.
Okay. Here's why it worked with Suicide Squad. One, they kept the character origin stories which you didn't know, like I did not know how Captain Boomerang was caught. They did change a lot of the origin stories from the original comics, but I mean that's to be expected.
Also, Suicide Squad actually fits with the whole gritty, darker version of the DC universe that they're doing, and because that, and it was incredibly funny. It fits though because it's dark and gritty, yet also is funny.
You're not getting any complaints from me. I love the film.
Oh yes, I loved it too. But when it comes to Batman vs Superman, though, Batman vs Superman took itself too seriously, in my opinion.
You know the Dark Knight Returns animated, that fantastic film. That did the exact same thing that Batman vs Superman did, except better.
I'm not denying.
By the way, use Direct 3D in this game if you ever play it nowadays.
All I'm saying is that Batman vs Superman is not a terrible movie by any means.
I found it to be quite a fun movie at certain points of it, especially when
although I found certain aspects of it to be stupid. I did not like what they did with Doomsday, or I also did not like the fact that
I didn't like that they included Wonder Woman.
Really? I thought she was the best part of the movie, in my opinion. She was one of my favorite characters. Even though she was only on screen for minutes at a time, she was really interesting, and plus, even though she doesn't look exactly like Wonder Woman, She's a little too thin in my opinion, and she needs to bulk up before the Wonder Woman film gets
She needs to get harder.
Not harder, but she needs to have...
Do you know what the un-American definition of hard means? Tough. She needs to be tougher, thicker.
No,
like
she
just.
By the way, guys.
No. She just needs to have more. She needs to have more muscles. That's all I'm saying. She needs to have more muscles. She needs to be a bit more muscular in order to portray Wonder Woman correctly. But I mean, she fits. Her character is fine. She's a good actress, so there's not much I can say.
Ben
What's wrong
Affleck.
with her?
Okay, I like Ben Affleck.
He's one of the saving graces of that film.
Ben Affleck? Everybody loves Ben Affleck. Except if you're Ben Affleck.
He pulls off Batman surprisingly well.
He does it better than Christian Bale.
I'd say Christian Bale portrays a more human Batman.
But for just a regular Batman, for like a Batman, he portrays him amazingly.
For comic book Batman, yes. Ben Affleck is perfect.
I wish that one film which I wish they'll come out with really soon is actually a Dr. Fate movie.
I fell in the lava, guys.
Come on. I'll send you a get well card.
And then somebody shot a rocket at me while I'm in the water. Isn't that so rude?
Hey, don't you wish right now you were Doom Guy?
In Batman vs Superman, you can actually see Dr. Fate's symbol burned into the ground.
Yeah,
in his
I know.
nightmare vision.
But I just wish that they had a Dr. Fate movie. One, because I'd like to actually know more about the character, and I can't find a decently priced comic book.
This topic is going everywhere.
When I got
everywhere except Unreal.
When I got my tickets online for Suicide Squad, I got some free comics. I have no, they're on the computer. They were actual downloads of the original comics. There's an original Suicide Squad one, a new 52 Suicide Squad one, and some other one that I've
Trial by Fire?
I don't.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, that was such a. I like that one.
I haven't read them. I've already read the new 52 one. But other than that, I haven't touched them. But I just thought that was cool. When you reserved your tickets online for the movie, you got comic books.
I already had them, so.
Hey, I actually saved this poor guy. He was about to get blown up by a rocket.
Let him
now
die.
he's gonna show me some secret stuff.
Come on.
This video's been going on for quite some time, don't you think?
It hasn't even been 20 minutes.
It's been 25 minutes.
It's great, isn't it? Except for the fact that nobody here seems to care much about Unreal, even though it's one of the best games ever made.
I like Unreal.
Well, it's great. You're great.
It is a fun game.
You're the best, and Adam hasn't even played it yet, so he's not very qualified.
He's talking out his ass.
I think I'm dead. Do you think I'm dead? Oh yeah, none of you are watching this, but whatever. You'll see in the video when I say this. Oh yeah, by the way, you play as a woman in this game. She looks a lot like Ripley. I like Ripley.
Ooh, Alien, yes, one of my favorite series.
What did you think of that love series? Unreal. And this guy's just sharpening his blade over my dead body.
Well, there's nothing which I can say about it that's negative.
Oh, that's good. I didn't like Resurrection though. I thought that one was rather poorly executed.
The only Alien film which I've seen, because I've been told it was the best, and if I don't want the rest of the Alien films ruined for me, is Alien, the first one.
Wait, we're getting a bit closer to Unreal, aren't we?
You've only seen the first one.
But that because I don't want to know. Because they've said all the rest have ruined the Alien stuff, so why would I want to watch something that can ruin my enjoyment of Alien?
The second one is actually very good. It's claimed to be better than the first one, actually, by a lot of people.
I'm so surprised about
that. What is a kitty cat?
You can skip the third and fourth one, but you have to watch Prometheus if you liked the first one.
Prometheus, I heard, was
That's what everyone said. I personally love that film, mainly because it feels a lot like the original Alien. It has all the same feel to it. And it also is a very, very thought-provoking story. It makes you think. You have to try to solve what the hell is going on before the characters do. And I really like that.
Yeah, have you guys seen any of the Predator films?
Sadly, yes.
Are they any good?
The first one is 80s camp, so of course it's okay. But I mean, they're nowhere as good as Alien.
This is the most difficult shield belt, you know.
Anyhow,
I really hate this shield belt.
Probably going to have to flee now.
What?
Why? We're having such a lovely conversation.
Yeah, but my voice can't take this anymore.
Yeah, they don't sound like Conquest.
I mean,
or whatever.
what do you have, a cold or something?
No.
Yeah, Adam's doing this Conquest voice thingy.
One of our friends, one of the moderators, back when we were talking about Gmod, his name's Conquest. I think we mentioned him a couple times. His voice is very raspy and rattling. No, it's more like, I am not fucking adorable.
I am not fucking adorable. And stop calling me cute. Then he banned me.
Yeah, Gungeon kept calling him adorable.
It was originally Adam.
No, I called him adorable, and then everyone else started calling him adorable, and he got so pissed off it was amazingly adorable.
I just got shredded by a fan. I don't like being shredded by fans.
Well,
I mean, you better. As soon as we're finished in this YouTube business will be shredded by fans, if you know what I mean.
Well, Destructor, once you get to the next checkpoint or save point or whatever you have in that game.
There is no save point in Unreal. You make your own saves in this game. Or you don't save at all because you never figured out how.
Is that what happened to you?
No, but I've never figured out the quick save button because they don't tell you in the game. That is F6. So remember that, it's F6.
Hey, that's the same
Every 90s game quick save button is
F6.
Yeah, but I haven't played too many of these 90s shooters. Other than
that's Half-Life, Portals, and Portal 2, and
Portal? I didn't know Portal had a quick save. That's pretty cool.
And Jedi Academy. Which,
as well as Doom.
I may be doing a playthrough of soon.
Oh yeah, Jedi Academy, that's very similar to Half-Life. If you like Jedi Academy, then I think you'll like Half-Life.
Like I said when I was playing I don't mind it, but I find it boring and rather rushed.
That's the same thing I thought of Jedi Academy.
You're just saying that to spite me, I know you.
No,
it was
it's
actually
very similar to Jedi Academy, but I feel it's better, honestly.
You've only played the introductory mission to the game.
Okay, Half-Life is
yeah,
way
I gotta
better
play
than
more
Jedi
of it,
Academy,
honestly, but yeah.
just in level design alone.
Well, you haven't played Jedi Academy either, Gungeon.
Yes, I have the game.
But you have not beaten it. I have beaten it.
I've played at least I've played many hours of the game. I think it's around 5.
You got to the Hoth mission where you lose your lightsaber and get to rebuild it.
Yes, and even then the level design is terrible.
Terrible.
They give you an ability which is completely useless.
Oh yeah, by the way, what I was saying earlier about it being similar, I suppose I didn't phrase that correctly. It feels similar to Half-Life. I'm not certain about whether it's boring or so. I just meant to say it's similar. Well, never mind.
Okay, so they
Force sensibility? That actually gets me out of a lot of tight spots, surprisingly.
No, what it tells you to do is that it's basically there you need a hand, right?
Yeah.
I have used it so many times to figure out how to get out of a mission. Not even get out of a mission, to complete a mission. And it ends up, what's the word you use? Diddling? It ends up diddling me hard. And I end up going back to the very beginning of the mission, like the very beginning area, in order to figure out, hey, the internet's a good guide. It tells me what to do.
Yeah, that's...
Well, you're just crap at figuring out the level design. I was able to get through most of the game without any help at all. I didn't even have to realize.
Well, that's the same thing you could say for really any game. It's like, if you try to play the original Legend of Zelda nowadays, you will not get far.
But that, to be fair, it was a completely different time era with a completely different idea.
Yeah, but
how to
if you don't know what to do, you will not get far, but you may eventually figure it out. But eventually is a long time, so most of us will just use a guide.
If you
want to say that you can use it without a guide, then I don't care.
It took me.
I mean, to be fair,
it took me at max 30 minutes to clear each of those levels.
It takes
the only time I'd ever get lost is when I'd wander down the wrong corridor by myself.
But there are no areas that say, hey, go this way if you want to complete the game. It's all just, there are no save points. There are no sections, and when there are sections, that's when you basically finish the game.
There are
that mission.
There are autosave points.
Yes, autosave points. When you have a good computer,
there are also
you don't really notice the autosave points.
There are checkpoints, and besides, it's an entertaining game to play, is it not?
So is Half-Life.
Being a Jedi is very entertaining.
Yeah, so Half-Life is great too.
Customizing your own Jedi is much better than being stuck in the shoes of some nerdy professor.
So, in the new Black Mesa reboot, what they're actually doing, and I love it for it, is that they're actually making it so that it's a lot more in-depth of Gordon Freeman. And in the game, you actually see him have better interactions with the actual security guards than with the scientists.
Yeah. Gordon. Yeah, I think you might be messing up what they meant by Gordon Freeman's personality.
Yeah, but I mean, even in the base game, you can, even in Half-Life, you actually see Gordon being put down by the scientists as a security guard.
Wait. In Jedi Academy, though, your character actually has a personality. Because they have a voice, and they have a defined personality.
But I like creating my own character. I don't like assigning a voice. The same thing with Fallout.
Watching a plant grow, by the way.
Same thing with Fallout 4. How you don't like having an assigned voice to whatever the required interactions are.
I
don't like that.
Asked me though, because it is a game that was meant to be. It was made in a different era.
Yeah.
It was made in a different era, so it gets a pass from me. That's why it gets a pass.
But not Half-Life? It was made in a different era. It was actually one of the most revolutionary games in that era.
Because it doesn't make sense.
I don't really like the ideology.
Have you seen the level design in Half-Life?
Yes, and the thing about the main protagonist is, because he does not talk, it actually breaks the immersion. Whereas if your character does talk, it would make sense, because they are more human, because they talk. Either way, guys.
It also doesn't make sense that a whole bunch of aliens spawn after you open up a rift, and it also doesn't make sense that in the year 2040 something, a whole bunch of human race has become corrupt and nothing's happened about it.
Interesting.
Because have you seen that there have been some really good leaders in a human race? Shall I name a few? I can name a few.
Alright,
Why?
so the next episode of this series
thing.
is going to be 100% about Unreal, by the way.
Okay,
Instructor.
let's do it. Let's just record a whole bunch of these in bulk.
Bye bye, guys.
This loser.